We believe that class 10 education is a key aspect of school education and a turning point in a student's life. The present 10th class science textbook in your hands is developed in accordance with the National and State Curriculum Framework and the Right to Education Act. This book helps the student to review various concepts that were learned through the learning experiences provided in the school and to get comprehensive knowledge about these concepts. The lessons in the textbook are presented in such way that they help in preparing the student for competitive examinations and also to prepare him or her for intermediate education. The new science textbooks are specially designed with suitable pedagogy in tune with the continuous comprehensive evaluation CCE, which we are right now implementing in school education. These textbooks helps the teacher to assess students learning during teaching learning process. They facilitate effective learning of various concepts of science in scientific method apart from getting knowledge about concepts. It is essential to complete the syllabus in the stipulated time as students have to write the board examinations in class 10. But don't forget that completion of syllabus means making the students understand the concepts and trying to achieve the learning competencies. It is mandatory on the part of teacher to implement teaching strategies like making the student to read the content of the textbook, discussion, analysis, lab activity, field trips, preparing reports, etc. Teacher must take special care to avoid the practice of rote memorization of scientific information from guides and question banks. The classroom teaching of science must be in such a way that it encourages children to think and work scientifically. Also, it must enhance love towards the nature. Even it should enable to comprehend and appreciate the laws governing the nature in constructing so much diversity all around. Scientific learning is not just disclosing new things, it is also necessary to step forward without interrupting the interrelationship and interdependency along with understanding of the nature's intrinsic principles. High school children possess cognitive capacity of comprehending the nature and characteristics of the transforming world surrounding them, and they are able to analyze abstract concepts. At this level, we cannot quench their sharp thinking capability with the dry teaching of mere equations and theoretic principles. For that, we should create a learning environment in the classroom which provides an opportunity for them to apply the scientific knowledge, explore multiple alternatives in solving problems, and establish new relations. Scientific learning is not just confined to the four walls of classroom. It has a definite connection to lab and field as well. Therefore, there is a lot of importance to field experience or experiments in science teaching. There is a great need for compulsory implementation of instructions of the National Curriculum Framework 2005, which emphasizes linking of the science teaching with local environment. The Right to Education Act 2009 also suggested that priority should be given to the achievement of learning competencies among children. Likewise, science teaching should be in such a way that it would help cultivate a new generation with scientific thinking. The key aspect of science teaching is to make the children understand the thinking process of scientists and the efforts behind each discovery. The State Curriculum Framework 2011 stated that children should be able to express their own ideas and opinions on various aspects. These science textbooks are prepared to meet the set standards of the State Curriculum Framework and thus assist children in becoming self-reliant researchers capable of thinking intensely in scientific terms. The new textbooks are developed to achieve desired academic standards. So, teachers should develop various teaching learning strategies to make their students to achieve class specific academic standards. We should avoid rote learning methods for the successful implementation of continuous comprehensive evaluation CCE. It is very important to know more about different methods to assess a student's progress by summative and formative evaluation. The new textbooks reflect continuous comprehensive evaluation and teaching method with respect to discussed concepts. This is very useful to teachers and students. In the new textbooks, the design of concepts and activities help in achieving the specified academic standards. Teachers need to plan appropriate teaching strategies to improve the academic standards among the students by the end of teaching the lesson. For effective implementation of continuous comprehensive evaluation, the teaching must move away from the methods of rote memorization of concepts. There is a need for teachers to have a good understanding of the methods of evaluation which help them in assessing the progress of children in a constructive and comprehensive way. The new textbooks are not confined to simply provide necessary information about concepts. Instead, they focus on the new teaching strategies and evaluation techniques which are very important for both teachers and students. We thank the Vidya Bhavan Society, Rajasthan for their cooperation in designing these new textbooks, the writers for preparing the lessons, the editors for checking and textual matters, and the DTP group for cutely composing the textbook. We invite suggestions from educationists, teachers, parents, students, and others to make this book more meaningful. Teachers are play a pivotal role in children's comprehensive use of the textbook. We hope teachers will make their best efforts for proper utilization of the textbook so as to inculcate scientific thinking among children and inspire them to be great scientists. Energizing textbooks, a novel strategy which is introduced this year textbooks has been emerged as a brainchild from Department of School Education Andhra Pradesh to give useful and additional information to the students and teachers by bringing digital technology into the textbooks. I hope this is will lead to enhance the achievement levels of students by empowering teachers. Director SCERT Andhra Pradesh Amaravati.